ready for 29th July. African most beautiful USA. Who wears the crown?
The night is gonna be live on 2000 Havel Drive by Mara, New Jersey, 08065. And Boost Up 23. Yes, it's over. The search is over. And the ladies are ready. Apparently, we are anticipating the maiden events. Who wears the crown for African Most Beautiful USA 2023? Date, Saturday, July 29th, 2023. Venue was Claridge Hotel, Atlantic City. NJ08401. Cameras, lights, and action.
African Most Beautiful USA.
Red carpet on the night is gonna be a dynasty. RT's on the bill.
Kelvin Boy, Obrafour, Dada KD, Natty Borax, FBS,
Janie, Cultural Chook, and Kora Obidi. What are you waiting for? Grab your tickets now.
Get your tickets from www.eventbrite.com.
The most anticipated night for an African girl living in the States? Who wears the crown? Ambusa, African Most Beautiful USA.
You are the one.
Michael, what's supporting the immune system? Yeah, Mama Michael.
Pacho, what Tony near?
Let's not go be able to go in the
Me kwa supporting my boost phone in our immune system. Hey, that's a Chevical t-shirt. Bato t-shirt. Me kwa ba be fan kai no. Ni t-shirt go mama.
Boss, champion, boss. Come stop. Mr. Only one.
Okay.
Michael, I'm supporting your immune system.
And your well-being.
Vico 20 is not suitable for children under 12 years of age, pregnant women, and lactating mothers. A quality product from Joy Herbal Center. This advertisement has been vetted and approved.
I hope you can hear the sound of what I'm chewing. It's nothing but it's ginger honey chips. Ginger honey chips. Now in the United States of America. Everywhere you want. 862-215-2007. You can chew it like this. Or better still, put it on your cocoa, rice water, oatmeal. You can put it in me, Akpatashi. Your whiskey, your brandy. Anything you want to put it on it. It's so nice. So nice. Oh my God. Ginger honey chips. 862-215-2007. 862-215-2007. It's your ginger honey chips. Get one for yourself. $10, free to go. Enjoy yourself. Thank you. I hope you can hear the sound of what I'm chewing. It's nothing but it's ginger honey chips. Ginger honey chips. Now in the United States of America. Everywhere you want. 862-215-2007. You can chew it like this. Or better still, put it on your cocoa, rice water, oatmeal. You can put it in me, Akpatashi. Your whiskey, your brandy. Anything you want to put it on it. It's so nice. So nice. Oh my God. Ginger honey chips. 862 215 2007. 862 215 2007. It's your ginger honey chips. Get one for yourself. $10, free to go. Enjoy yourself. Thank you.
Get the problem. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Hey, how come today there are no crowd? Too much. You can't touch your hand is coming. All right, ladies and gentlemen, or somebody say, ladies and gentlemen of the press. Ladies and gentlemen of the press. Yeah, I don't know how it sounds like, ladies and gentlemen of the press. It is your humble servant, Reverend Counselor George Cyril Custerson, Kobe Christopher, Angela Abigail Lutrot. So this is my full name. I am called Abigail. That's my name that was given to me, and I just decided to tell you what my full name is. Reverend Cyril George, Reverend Counselor Cyril George Custerson, Kobe Christopher Samuel, Angela Abigail Lutrot. So this is my full name. So earlier on, I was called Elizabeth, and what happened was that they realized that I am growing to become a queen, and they took the Elizabeth. So my first name on earth was Elizabeth. Did you know about that? Can you share with me your first name on earth? When you came to see there's a place called Earth, what name did you bring? That your father had no right to challenge it. Nobody had a right to challenge it. You were being called by that name. And that name is what I still write. The first name I acquired when I came onto the surface of the earth was Elizabeth. And in my progress from Elizabeth, then I had Angela. Then as I grew and fraternized with women and saw the best out of the best, and captured a new name, and the new name was Abigail. Right now as I speak to you, these names are on my document. If you go and check, Elizabeth, Angela, and Abigail are part of my name. Stop thinking I am not gay. I won't be a gay. But just that these names are very authentic. Can you share with me your first name on earth? Of course you're thinking, you're wondering. You're wondering. Every male started life with a female name. Except those of you who were fortunate to be born in the diaspora, America, Europe, Asia, then you'll be fortunate not to be writing the name that you are just about to mention. So I welcome you. If you have a name that you were called, can you share with me? I am interested. What were you called? What was your first name on earth? Can you remember? Thank you very much, Benjamin. Welcome. God bless you, Benjamin. You're supposed to do the direction because I saw you in church, but you've not called to do the direction. Today is the second day. Spiritual things are very important, so let's take it serious as well. God bless you, my brother. So you can join me live by clicking on the button that has been pinned down. When you click on it, you become my guest in my green room, and I'll welcome you. This morning, what is marriage by accident to you? What does it mean to be married by accident? This is part 3 on the road show. Think before you talk. Talk whilst you are thinking. And I'm honored to be in this particular discussion once again with my able driver, whose thought was very important to me. And for that matter, share with me immediately. Share with me. Please share with me what your name was the first day you came to the surface of the earth. Did you even have a name? Does it have any ring a bell in your ear? Well, trending issues quickly, then we start our discussion because we have exactly 1 hour. Now our system times us. We've done 10 minutes already. And so we have these about 15 minutes left for a very high discourse discussion. We will do a quick wrap up, or yes, a quick wrap up of what we encountered last time. So one of the biggest stories that are trending this morning is the story of Shatawale and the reunitement, or the reunite. Is it Shatawale finally reunites with his son as he jointly celebrates his birthday? You know, I don't know how Shatamichi will feel now because she has been advised constantly to do this for a long time, holding on to a son or a daughter of a guy, trying to prove a point because you can do it doesn't make you a woman, and doesn't make you a strong woman as well. What makes you a strong woman is when you bull a young man who was put you in the family way to the right authorities for him to do what is supposed to be done by him. So I felt worried at a particular point where Michi was keeping the child away, especially when it came to the story of medical thanking Shatawale for paying the fees of Iceland, their daughter. And unfortunately, Michi had to have some level of misunderstanding with medical as a result of what he said, thinking that medical said Shatawale is paying the fees of majesty. But Shatawale is not broke, he's not poor, and it's better for him to sell one of his cars to pay the realistic amount of money that is needed to take care of majesty. But if a mother like Michi have decided to do it, and she was being spoken to by a lot of people, that let the man be responsible away from just the name, but to pay for logistics and pay for fees and take care of the child. And let him see his son, you know, and they were reluctant and tough. When I saw the two of them on Shatawale's handle on Instagram yesterday, I felt like finally Shatamichi has learned a lesson, and she'll be rich as a result of this, because whatever arms you have, your expenditure will reduce and some will be kept for luxury as you keep majesty. The other part is that Shatamichi should learn this, and I want to repeat it to the rest of you. And luckily enough, from next week Friday, we're starting a very important topic: marrying as a born born two. Shatamichi's marriage could delay as a result of majesty. Why? Because the boy has become so attached to the mother, and it's becoming difficult to separate the two of them, even by any man or by a second child that is coming. The boy has become too vocal that in every conversation you're having with Michi, it is easy for the guy to get a record for you. My auntie has a son in Europe, and the child has some level of disability. So my auntie has kept the child close to herself. There's nothing you share with my auntie that a boy who cannot really express himself doesn't know. And it has kept her away from thinking of finding another man after her last breakdown of marriage. So I think that when you have one child, be careful that the child doesn't come and live like a husband to you and prevent other important guests of honors that must walk into your life. So this is a very good one to me. I'm excited that is the reunitement, if there's a word like that, of Shatawale and the son, Majesty. And yesterday they were doing together the song that is not there, but it's okay. You understand? All right. So that is what it is. That's what it is. And there are too many stories, but when they don't concern me, I don't really worry my head. I don't really worry my head about it. So So Himawe Jet said he would have loved to marry Suleiman Tai. Yeah, Himawe Jet would have loved to marry Suleiman Tai. I wish one day somebody would come and write and say they would have loved to marry me. But for me, why don't I get all these advances? Can you tell me the reason why? Is it because my wife has done something on me? We have to also investigate. You see, there are times that people take you to places. So yesterday we were sharing a joke and they say, a friend of mine have lost a very beautiful lover far somewhere. And somebody said, Kai, we didn't need to go from one. Maybe my wife has done something on me. You understand? Yeah. Trying to get stories that concerns us. Well, there's none that concerns us so much here. This football and things, governmental issues and other ones, they are not too important to me. So I'm trying my best to avoid what it is. But this morning, our question is that what is accidental marriage to you, and how can one, is it workable? Can one work on an accidental marriage? The other question on the page is that if you have an accidental marriage, do you work on it before the marriage or during the marriage? So I have my special voice here that constantly keeps introducing us to the topic. Then I come and wrap up. I am wishing that today I might get some other people like Honorable Mrs. Adoye, and then Doctor who is not in town. So, it's a long time we heard from her. So that's what I'm looking at this morning. So ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are, can you please share the page with me? Usually, can we learn how to share the page? We are becoming lazy. We are not inviting others, and I think it's part of our reason why our page is not building. I really want you to be part of it. So this morning we are discussing nothing. Thank you. We're discussing accidental marriage. Can it work? What is called accidental marriage? Marriage by accident. Yes, obi a obi oshia ne dofo. Obi shia ne yi ase. Obi shia na sorry. Obi nso ekoshia ne de wo prison dem. Obi nso kwa akọ court. Na asem odi bima no nye kun. Odi nya ayere. The American say, what is called accidental marriage and is it workable? Please join me. I'll be honored to have you. Well, the same to you wherever you are. I will be very, very honored to have you as you join me. Please. It'll be good to have you. As at this time, some people who are needed are seriously sleeping. So we can have them. But let's do a discussion quickly. And let me just go to Ghana. Oh, which who said this? How to have better sex in marriage. Okay, Koloshadi reflects on intense social media battle with Shatawale. Okay, Elom confesses to drilling husband Ajeti's acting career. Ajetiana is back again. Okay, difficult situation in life can make you doubt the existence of God. Nasi is saying this. So Nibadu stands firm aim. She's also a mixed criticism over his appearance challenging Christian norms. Okay. Black Rasta confesses love for Ghana no matter what. I don't know. I think it's a song. Whitney slams Aditya and describes his cheating clarification as an insult to readers. Delete my picture. Minalin warns Zion Felix shortly after his birthday post. Wow, has it come to that? Olare's Empire Entertainment Inc.'s music partnership deal with Umba Enterprises. Ubuntu Enterprises. My phone is divided into the screen. It's not cracked by the okay. Enough of the insults. I will expose everything. Judy Austin slams haters in video. When the Shade sets to release highly anticipated Habib music video. All right. So these are some of the trending issues with Ghana. And I think let me quickly just touch on this one, especially Ajitiana's issue. Ajitiana's issue. Okay, I'm not, somebody raises concern over Samamumu's body enhancement. What is their concern? The girl has got some cheap money and has used it for what is most important in her life. Everybody has what matters to them. And Samamuni believes that her body is what? JKD embraces love and unconditional support as Sandy's LGBT group in the United Kingdom. You know, Ohima, why Ohima Mercy publicly honored her ex-husband. Oh, is that so? So there's an ex-husband. So Ohima Mercy's marriage is gone. I didn't know. Ohima Mercy is no more married to the husband. Hey, it's very coded. Did you know about it? Well, it's on Ghana. It's on Ghana. Delay sexual intercourse question to Kwame Eugene look alike that cause confusion. Well, all these ones and many more are what is there. I see some faces. Okay, you can't tell us your cheating didn't involve sex. We are not fools. Ola Michael bites Ajiti Anand. So let me just hit myself on Ajiti Anand's story. He's writing a book, and we all know this is not, I'm not Ajiti Anand. This is at 50 years. Ajiti Anand is telling his story, what he has gone through. And there was no sexual intercourse, Ajiti Anand, on cheating confession. So Ajiti Anand finally in his book wrote to us the things he did. He said he cheated on the wife. But Listron went to GTV and said the cheating that he said was not the one that came with an intercourse, but it was a cheating that came by flirtation and making women felt like he was interested in them and later on didn't mind them. So for him, he never cheated like the way we are calling cheating. Oh, that's here. So in his book, he wrote Marital Challenges and Imperfection. That title, if you get there and read that title, the wife had a lot of fights with him. I'm trying to read this portion for you. Okay, so it's in his book. You can go and get a book and read. I was going to read for you the portion that he said what he said, but he has gone to retract or he has gone to explain to us what he was talking about when it comes to cheating. He said he cheated emotionally and physically. Right now, he has retracted and said he only cheated. The physical one was he will see you and make you feel like he loves you and he wants to have you in the next second. But that was a lie. And he thought that he led most girls on. And so he came to apologize to the girls that he led them on, even though he was not interested. So this is Ajiti Anand's story. And I think that is what other people are saying, that he has disrespected everybody for writing that in his book. Well, my take is simple. Ajiti Anand cheating on the wife is no news, because if you cheat on your wife, what do we gain and what do you lose? Once there's no gain for us and there's no loss for you, why are you pushing it down our throats? Cheating is a personal decision and nobody can justify cheating. So if you cheat, and for example, you confess to your wife, anybody who confesses cheating is taking the other party for granted and leading them to a position where they will not be able to live the rest of their life without looking back. Because, for example, the way I am with my wife, if all of a sudden she finds out I've cheated on her, she won't die. She won't do anything. But once I confess, it will break her down and cause her not to stand tall, as she's always been standing. So just like Elo, the wife of Ajiti Anand confessed, and behind the scene, there was no portion in the book that said that they sat with family members and then they sorted themselves out. But I think they did yeoman's job with doing it by themselves. So maybe even his family or her family might not be in the know. But all of a sudden, right now, it has come into the news. And there are people that will be praising Ajitiana as an actor and telling Elom, Charlie, the way your husband is smart and sharp and he's just living a faithful life, I think that you've gotten the best man. All of a sudden, it has come to the notice of everybody that not all that glitters is gold. Where we thought your husband was a saint, we have come to know that he is not. If your husband is looking like a saint out there and at home he is a beast, it's better than you making your husband look like a beast out there and everybody know you are married to a beast. So my challenge with Ajitiana necessary for him to bring that particular portion into his book, even though it's part of his life. It's not everything that is shareable, especially when it came to the act that you cheated, your wife forgave you, and you explained to us that the cheating was not sex. The explanation and things are still not too much needed. So let's learn. That is my take on the first part of the book, and I will go into it in total. Let me not use the time to bore you, but I said, give me your first name when you were born. I gave you mine, Elizabeth, and I was called Angela later. And when I grew up, I added Abigail to it. So the first name I had was Elizabeth. What was your first name on earth? And if you are a man, you are a woman, your first name will be common. Do you know how you get your first name? Let me introduce my special guest of honor this morning, who is going to take us through the continuation of what she took us through the last time. And all of you said that Charlie, your driver is brilliant, his submission is solid, and it helps me, makes me feel that I have a good driver and can concentrate without killing me while she's still sharing her point. So let me tell you this funny story that happened. One time on Joy from Kujo, we're doing a show, and then I posted a question, and Kujo told everybody, if you are given an opportunity to marry again, will you marry your husband that you are with again right now? Can you just answer? Name attached to it. Then somebody just sent a message to us in the studio and said, you want me to die? Do you know the one driving me as I'm talking right now? I should tell her I'll not marry her again. Sure. I remember the same way I was on Star. One day somebody were doing something. The person called and said, my wife is saying, want me to say what I want to say? No. I will marry her and marry her and marry her again. So there are funny stories at times when the driver drove the bus straight into a tree and asked the boss, who are now because he said on several occasions when the boss wants to leave, but when it's time for him to win, he doesn't have the right to tell the boss, who drive him and who park him. So he kept the anger constantly when the way the boss was treating him. And one day he decided to end all when both of them were traveling to Sunyani. He told the boss, Junso, or say, you're calling to me, Junso, you do another Junso, say, boss, Junso, boss, who are now say, Upra, yes, and drove straight into it. A stationary material. The men private, men Junso, by then he has crashed the car already. So there are times that your drivers, you have to treat them well. Like me this afternoon, I'm going to make sure that I buy some fufu and goat like soup. I'll order it for my driver so that the next time she will drive me well. Because my driver likes fufu. She's an Ashanti, my driver is an Ashanti girl. She likes fufu. She eats fufu Monday to Monday. I'm shocked. I didn't know what instrument. She's from the Eastern region. The people in the Eastern region, are they Ashantis or what? Well, all right, so madam, welcome. I welcome you, and I was giving your profile by way of introduction. Can you first tell us your first name on earth when you came? What was your first name?
Gladys.
You got Gladys. She's smart, she just got it. I don't know about you. Most of you are thinking, what am I saying? She's got it. She's a very smart girl. Or a smart woman. They say when they grow like this and they have children, you don't call them girls again, but I know they are girls. So let's leave it there. So what was your first name? She was called Gladys. What was your first name when you came on earth? And did you grow to write the Gladys? Have you ever written Gladys anywhere before, madam?
No.
You attempt to write Gladys?
No.
Is it a name that you love?
Yes.
But did you have a choice to choose any other name when you were born? You have children, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So most of your children too had their first name, and that's good. So your first name comes by a certain procedure, and I will share with you. But you can share with me what your first name was. So, madam, we are back again to your lecture you gave us the last time. And the most important statement you made that kept all of us thinking is that accidental marriage, what is called, and you gave us some very salient reasons why, or how one can find themselves in accidental marriage. And one of the profound ones you told us was that when somebody gets pregnant for somebody before they get married, it becomes an accidental marriage. And you made a statement that really kept me thinking, okay, people know their ovulation and they know that sperm too can take 72 hours. Is that right? So they've calculated their ovulation. But what if you are living with a man whose sperm count is 10 days and you don't know? And so whilst you think you are not ovulating, he drops the thing and then 10 days, Charlie, you are in trouble. That one too.
Now,
Is it by
now
you?
when you say people know that statement is very debatable.
Why?
Because as at 25, I didn't know what ovulation was.
Do you know what sex was?
Yes.
When did you know what sex was?
Oh, naturally,
So
sex
it came
is when-
naturally.
It came naturally.
So why didn't ovulation to come naturally?
Ovulation they teach in school, and that is it. It becomes practicable when you start giving birth.
Oh, okay.
But as you are working, a young lady between, let's say, from 20 to 25, they don't pay attention to what ovulation is. I mean, what is ovulation? Me at 25, I didn't even know what ovulation was, and I didn't understand it. So when you say that,
So you could have gotten pregnant if you're having sex.
yes,
But you are not having sex
no, I wasn't having sex.
at 25.
I wasn't having sex.
Well, that's a bad news. That's a bad news. Well, so my driver was not having sex at 25. Whilst he was now saying at 25, I've gotten pregnant and aborted. So you see, shine your eyes. These drivers, they are low. And that's why they know their father. Unfortunately for us. Well, so the ovulation, we say it confuses people. People don't know what time.
We don't know, seriously. We don't know what is ovulation. The single girls, single ladies out there between 20 to 25, I'm telling you, if you do a survey right now,
They don't know what ovulation
they don't know. And those who think they know may give you scientific definition,
which is not practical.
which is not practicable, which will fail. It's likely to fail, especially if you meet a man whose sperm can survive for 10 days in your vaginal walls. You are dead.
I get where you're coming from. So through that, an accidental marriage will not be called accidental marriage. What would it be called? It's still accident.
It's accident. You want to justify by saying that a woman should know what ovulation is and calculate well and all those things.
Yeah.
But since we don't know, when you get pregnant, it's accidental pregnancy, which can force you into accidental marriage.
But the other part is that showed every pregnancy connects you to marriage.
No,
So you can have accidental sex, but accidental pregnancy and accidental marriage should be preventable.
yes. Accidental pregnancy should not always lead to accidental marriage, but depending on where you are coming from, the family and religion and all that, you may be forced.
So you
enter
who
into
are not having
marriage.
sex up to your late when you come out. So it's after 30 years. So,
Yes.
so you had sex after 30, and so if you could have gotten pregnant, would you have been forced by
Would
the
have
family
been forced.
to marry the person?
Yes. Where I come from, they say no. I didn't even know what abortion is. I don't know where to go for abortion.
Okay.
What to do for abortion.
Okay.
I don't have that in my environment.
Okay.
So when they see that I'm pregnant, then
You look for the man to
marriage
marry
will
you by
follow.
force.
Yes.
So the statement that they said that Obi any baby Obi Shani Dofo, nobody know where to meet their loved ones. Somebody can meet them at the funeral grounds, somebody can meet them at church, somebody can meet them at hospital, someone in the line of duty, somebody can meet them like the way I've just employed your service as a driver. I can fall in love with you and then we can start. So, do you think that knowing whether this is an accidental marriage, do we see it before the marriage or we see it during the marriage? How do you realize that this marriage is by accident? Is it before you marry?
Before you marry, there's pressure. There's pressure from all your environment, your stakeholders. I would say stakeholders, the family, the church. There's pressure, so you don't feel any accident then. It is after you're married that issues will start cropping up, and then you start feeling regret. Then you get to the point where you realize that the marriage was by accident.
No, but if truly speaking, we had sex and you got pregnant, and out of that pregnancy, your family takes a stand and I marry you, don't you feel or won't you know that this particular marriage you are entering with me is accidental?
No.
You are being forced. You know, I was not ready to marry you. You two, it was just a fling. You didn't know what ovulation was. And you gave me access to your private parts. And now you are pregnant. Like in your case where you didn't know what ovulation truly was. And then I'm forced to marry you. Is it not that you got to know that this marriage I'm going is not right? Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yes, it's not right, but I mean, who cares?
You say who cares?
I'm the only person who is going to face the fire in the marriage. All other parties, they don't care whether it's by accident or it's by hurt.
So that means that it is preventable.
It is preventable.
So then you can decide not to have the accidental marriage, even though you had an accidental baby.
Yes, but the youth out there, those who are making the mistake and entering into this marriage by accident, how many of them are listening to you?
No, they are not even here. See the number of people who are watching.
They are not even here.
They won't come and watch. They are waiting for TikTok musicals. No knowledge. They don't want to hear this. So it means that you can know that this marriage is by accident before the marriage. Because I've impregnated you and the family says once you brought pregnancy, the guy must marry you. And you know that our game was not for marriage.
I agree with you.
And unfortunately, some of you in those days, I remember when we were growing up, most of the people that they said they were going to bring pregnancy home, they didn't even know they were pregnant until their parents told them they were pregnant.
Yes.
Because in our time, there was nothing called pregnancy test kits.
Yes. it wasn't common. Like now that every
it was not there.
Selling.
It was not there. Why is it common? It means that it was selective. No, it was not there. That you can do a pregnancy test at home.
Yeah, it wasn't there. You have to go to the
you have to go to the
hospital
and even for you to take a sample of your urine even to the laboratory, the procedure alone, it was so the environment didn't even give you chance to come and do anything like that. So definitely when you're pregnant, it's your parent that will see that your menses have not come. And I don't know about you right now, but your daughter is menstruating. Do you ask her monthly, have you menstruated? Is it a question you do? Or you monitor her by her pad? When she's menstruating, do you see?
Yes, I monitor by her mood swings, facial body changes, and then sometimes she makes petty mistakes. So I see
that she's menstruating.
Yes.
Okay. So and in the olden days, that's the only way they can discover that you are pregnant. Yes. But unfortunately for us, there are others that they had children that I met them and they said they were menstruating at home until 6 months. They realized that they were pregnant. I don't know if you've heard that story before. I've got a lot of people who were fully menstruating. You know, it happens. And some of their medical conditions. So if they were waiting for menstruation, they were shocked that a baby. So accidental marriage can be known before, especially when it comes to the type of the pregnancy one. So can it also be that you can go to a funeral grounds? Because my grandmother told me that don't choose a woman at a funeral ground because every African woman in a funeral ground look appealing, for marriage, not the one who have lost the loved one, but the people under the funeral grounds. They all look very, very, very smart because of the dark or the red cloth. That's what it's. So, can somebody walk to a place? You see, everybody has a place to meet their loved one. Can somebody go to the church and meet somebody at the church? Somebody go to the funeral grounds, to an adoring, to a party, to the hospital, to the workplace, and have an accidental marriage? Is that one too possible?
You say meet and have an. Does it mean there was no relationship, courtship, or whatever? Are you saying that married by connection, family connection at a family gathering, or what do you call it? Love at first sight?
Does it bring marriage?
Leading to marriage? Yes.
Love at first sight, does it bring marriage?
Yes.
Are you sure? And is it not accidental?
It's accidental. When they love to see from your face.
You are speaking like, so it means that your first marriage was accidental, but it was love at first sight.
No.
Oh, so it will go off your face.
Yes.
It will
clear from your eyes.
It will clear. And where would they go to?
I don't know. It's like the love was infatuation. Love at first sight, some of them could be infatuation.
Okay.
It's not real.
So
it could be a fling that will pass off.
Okay.
And those love at first sight, I don't know, the connection and the desire for you to have each other is so strong at the beginning that you think, yes, this is right, this is it.
So you think
then you move fast. It causes you to move fast, take fast decisions. Before you realize you are married, and then after the marriage, after 1 year,
then
everything will
come back
clear.
to reality. You see what it means to be married. So it means that we want to say that accidental marriages are done in a haste.
Some of them, maybe 90% of them.
They are done in a haste.
Yes.
Oh, so it means somebody can see accidental marriage before the marriage.
You see, when you say see, the see and the knowing is.
Because right now, as you are speaking right now,
this is the first time I'm hearing
the word accidental marriage. Forgive me, it is George Lutrot, Counselor George Lutrot. I don't. If you hear any counselor using the word accidental marriage, tell them that counselor them now walk. Shame on you. I go say, I go say welcome. But I get where you are coming from. So, but it means that you can have accidental marriage before you can know it before.
You can know before, but the word, the way you have named it.
So you wouldn't know the word is accidental.
Yes, it's marriage.
So
I'm entering into marriage.
Rash marriage.
Rash marriage is marriage.
Because look at this date rash and things what the people are doing there. If marriage just come out of that,
to be accidental marriage.
But are you sure?
To be accidental marriage.
Because so let me ask you a question. If your father, you're going to get married to me, for example, and your father comes right from UK and asks you or saw me and then calls you into the room and say, this guy you're going to get married to. That's just about 14 days to your marriage. Your father tells you he doesn't think I can take care of you. Is it a caution or a sign of an accidental marriage your father have seen? And which brings me to the point that can somebody else see the accidents about to happen on your behalf and caution you, but you wouldn't mind?
Yes.
Before the marriage.
The first people who can see are your parents.
But we don't respect them.
It's not all children who don't respect their parents. We may have reservations on their advice.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean we don't respect. We will listen.
But for once you don't take what we're saying, we see that disrespect.
When you say we don't take, it's not all. I'm saying that we may have reservations. I'm not convinced about what you are saying.
What do you want me to convince you for?
I will not go ahead. I may relax and give myself time to see if what you're saying there's any truth in it.
That is our own. Why do you want to experience what we said and come back and say thank you for taking me out of this predicament, or come back to tell us that finally I am here for you, I'm not mad. Because I know a girl today who every morning will wake up and tell the mother that "Yeah, be alone, ben ya no share akwete be boni you on I know but they go to mata shima ko yin." He told the mother literally that once you sack the other guy, you're happy. I'm here for you. Or
Yeah.
so I'm saying that we feel you we feel that you have disrespected us when you are not able to follow what we tell you, because we have seen an accident coming and unfortunately you were not. You see, so I still believe the accidental marriages are seen before they happen.
By who? Who sees the accidental
You
marriage?
just told me one of the people that can see are your parents.
They seldom react because a mom will be excited that the daughter is getting married.
Yeah.
So they seldom see unless there are issues.
So it can still be seen before, but we will ignore what they have seen.
Yes.
That's the thing. No way. Oh, okay. So I'm listening to you.
What was the question again?
Or you can leave it there. So we are still seeing that it can be seen before.
Yes, it can be seen before, but as I said, this is the first time I'm hearing the word, and I'm sure that
Stating that.
this is the first time a lot of some of your viewers may be hearing the word. So
Command not available in current mode.
they may raise red flags to your union,
Okay.
but they may not be able to define and tell you what you are entering is going to be accidental marriage. They will tell you ABCD. Because of ABCD, I think you should reconsider or call it off or do that. But to tell you it's going to be accidental marriage,
So, like for example, you bring a man home and they look at the man and say, how can you be going to marry such an old man who has not married before? Your mother is concerned. He's too old for you. And
yes,
a man who is in his 40s and you are in
yes,
your 30s, why is he not married? What is
yeah,
happening
they
to
will
him?
raise
Is he
all
impotent?
those.
Does he have a problem? Has he gone for juju? So I still come back to believe that accidental marriages can be identified. Just that we, the corporates in it, we refuse to uh, make proper moves. So you can meet a loved one in a hospital, but I ask myself, if you meet me in a hospital, there are nurses who married their patients. You know that TLC, they marry their patients, and there are doctors who married nurses who they were on the same ward with. Thank you, Barbara. And there are other people. Thank you very much. Akusha is greeting me. Yasmin is also greeting me. Good morning. And I asked you to share the page. Like my driver said, majority of the times, these things that we have is supposed to empower us, like these conversations, accidental marriages and its avoidance. What is accidental marriage? We've defined it, and we are asking, is it workable? And what are some of the things that brings out accidental marriage? And today, I like the level she's taking us to. That once you get pregnant, you are forced to marry the man, not because you want to marry the man, but because of the pregnancy, you were asked to marry the person. and you have no option than to do that. Because when you don't do, the family will think you have disrespected them. So for the sake of the respect of the family, you go ahead to marry for them. And she said something very profound. He said, now when you go, you are the one who is left in the marriage. That's a deep statement. So then you can leave. So should you marry for them and leave? Should you do that?
Marry for the family. And
yes, I'm pregnant.
When they are happy you are settled, then you leave.
Yes, because I really know I've impregnated you, but Charlie, I'm not ready to live with you. Because this is one of the most boring things I've come to meet is marriage. I keep saying this thing, people don't understand. She's enjoying her marriage. But I'm saying that even in the enjoyment, there's boredomness. Especially when you don't understand what to do to keep yourself in it. You see, never think of what to do to keep a man or a woman in marriage. Rather, look forward to see what to do so you can. Oh, okay. So I have two people. I have Akuya and I have Yasmin. So welcome, Yasmin. Welcome, Akuya. And thank you all very much for joining today. And today I see your face. Okay, your face is here. Thank you for bringing your face today. All right, so welcome. If you can hear me. Hi. Okay, how are you? Well, are you driving? The way your neck is turning, you are driving. Hey, you are chilling. Oh, levels don't change for you. Well, congratulations. Yasmin, how are you doing, Yasmin? Yasmin, how are you doing? I think Yasmin's microphone is not on. Okay, Kia. So we are still on this accidental marriage, and this morning, but you didn't tell us. I didn't see you writing, sharing the page and telling us your first name when you came on earth. What was your first name when you came on earth?
On what? Earth?
Yes.
Hey.
What was your first name when you were born?
I don't understand.
Yes. If you don't understand, don't answer. Go ahead. I just want to see people who have
You should tell us. We don't know.
disability. Yasmin, welcome.
So you want maybe if I was called
Yasmin, mute yourself. Can you please mute your microphone so we finish with the PR, then you come in. Press mute on your phone because the noise there is coming here. All right, Ekia, let's hear you.
Okay, you want to find out if I was called a special daughter?
You want to do what?
I'm asking if you want to find out if I was called a special daughter. Please.
You don't understand it. You see, I asked the question and my driver answered straight. And I thought he could have given a clue to all of us. I answered too. But people are not answering because you are not watching.
I wasn't here.
Oh, okay. But if you are not watching, I'm saying that you should be able to remember the first name you had when you came on earth. But unfortunately, you don't have it. That's okay. Let's go. I mean, you can't answer that. So we're still on our discussion on accidental marriage. And she just made another statement right now that there are times I'm asking, can you see accidental marriage before it happens? Remember last week, Akosia, who was able to tell us about her story. Most of you watched Akosia. I think Akosia is online this morning from the state. Told us what accidental marriage has done to her, what she went through, accidental pregnancy, followed it up with accidental marriage, and now she's enduring. And unfortunately, the guy is back. And as Akosia said last week to us, that she's trying to get a guy back in her life, but the guy wants to come back in the life of the child, and she's thinking whether she should give the guy a yes or a no. So last week was a good discussion. This morning, our question is the continuation of these accidental marriage. Can you see it before it happens? Like as you are there, you are single. I know you're single, you're not married yet. You only have a child. Or is that not what you said the last time? You said you have two children. So I don't know you're married. I'm sorry. You say you have two children.
Yeah.
Or?
Yes.
But you're not married. Okay, so I'm saying that with your two kids, Are they accidental kids? You can decide to answer or not because we are in a big space.
Very well. I won't answer.
Okay, so like today, I've never said, as at 25 years, she didn't know anything about ovulation. And for those of you who are not coming in your early 20s, you also don't have any idea about ovulation. Is it the same? Is it true that as you're working today, you can get pregnant and you wouldn't know?
It is possible, but I mean now there's a lot of education about this ovulation. I mean about our menstrual.
Oh, network.
Can you hear me?
Your network is not too good. I mean, I don't know where you're driving to. I can hear you, but it's breaking.
I can really hear you.
It's breaking.
Is it better?
Because I have a very stable network.
Can you hear me? Is it better?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So I'm saying that today there has been a lot of education. It's not hearing you.
No. We are not hearing you. Your network is very bad. You have a submission to do, but I think your internet is not favoring you. Your network is not favoring you at all. I don't know where you're driving to, but the environment you're in is not giving you the permission to have for us to hear your eloquence. So that's Epia is trying to connect to us.
Is it better?
So we are hearing alone. You know when the network is bad, the way you sound.
Is it better?
Keep talking and let's see. That when you took your face, let's see if it's better. But it doesn't act. No, it's still there. Okay, so go ahead. This sounds better.
I'm saying that.
This sounds better.
All right. Okay. So I was saying that today there has been a lot of education as far as menstrual cycle is concerned. There are a lot of people trying to, educate young girls for them to know what their menstrual cycle is, ovulation or other things come to play is concerned. So I think now it is better. I can understand when, let's say that, those days when a woman is still pregnant. But you know, it's not everybody that is learning. Me, for instance, I'm not learning. You know, a lot of the time, especially when a woman is not sexually active, these things I said I'm fan of. Okay, who cares about?
That's a weakness.
Yes, I know.
Then you tell me because I don't have sex, I don't want to learn it.
Yes, because you are so much calculating it. Because you feel like, okay, how do you call it? Okay, I'm sexually active. So I want to know when I am free, when I am safe, to be able to have unprotected sex. What have you? If you're not sexually active, you don't know. And there are some people who are not, don't have the opportunity to be in certain areas, urban areas where there is this education. So even as much as there are a lot of education going on, there are some people who do not know what's going on. So it happens. And then you ask that if an accidental marriage, you can even know before you enter. Yes. What situation, what's going on, the circumstance. Maybe you got pregnant and the man is saying that, no, I don't want this child. And you are insisting that you should know that this thing I'm about to enter. You understand? It won't end well. So sometimes you probably may know that again, but a lot of the time, when things are going on, we tend to overlook them and don't really take them seriously. When it explodes, then we are found wanting and we tell ourselves, oh, I knew, oh, I suspected, oh, I felt. But it's not too late. So a lot of the time, you will know that at the way I may be, because especially when you have planned that this is what I want to do to the man is not aware. You will know definitely that this is going to be an accident to the man. You, the woman, will know that there will be. I would need that. And you must be on your ready to you will know that it is certainly an accident to the man. So you, the woman, will be aware that they're not going there. It will be an accidental marriage. If parents come in and they need to force That's okay, now she's pregnant. Expecting me, so you may not even be happy. But obviously, you will know that is what you are going to do.
I mean, I like that. So it means you can see it before. Okay. So let me bring Yasmin. Yasmin, that's a clear
Hello.
submission. Yasmin, can you see accidental marriage before you enter?
Yeah. Sometimes even the relationship itself is accidental.
Oh.
Oh, Counselor,
What?
don't laugh. But sometimes, you know,
How
I
can
am
a
going to do
relationship be
her.
accident?
Oh, I'm telling you. You can't say.
Are you
Imagine,
speaking from
say,
experience?
yeah, and what I've seen with my own two eyes.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about
So
what I've seen people go
share with
through.
us.
Some ladies, like, imagine say only Bema or Bema no or like on treat you even in the relationship no on treat you but as a what told them you know as an Yancy na jira on who after there and not the way a Bema treating or relationship no San or co treating while in the paneri after there any ban or hosono. The way a bear money treated, no. I understand be a bear man or while in our society, but nine, yes, sir. Now, when the nation shall hold the tramp, and less I know you, but maybe a wide young pong so. Maybe I know Boa Sum Bakwa. Cecilia and Wawalo no Boa Sum 5 into I say be our sister, but Nippona Boa Sum Bakono. He is not fit for you, and only that is also an accidental marriage.
So that's why you say that there's an incidental relationship before the marriage.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see it before, but you still go ahead.
Yeah, I'm telling you. And as for me,
So
dear,
do
me
people
want
see?
me jaw no.
So who there?
If you don't treat me well every day in the relationship, I'm gone.
So what do you call treat me well? Just a quick one. What do you when you say treat me well? What do you mean by saying a guy should treat you well?
Okay. Ebia me no wo twempra no kra no wo san yam ba asem ka ho. And you don't even have respect for me to even hide it. Wow, no was say about me fear no na was say for phone na oni oba no e kasa wo. Ah, abra wo aba me fear. Na we nyina no matena wo ho saa na me se me be wale wo dia se na majibi. Na uko pay HIV bremi.
Okay, and treat you well, it just say or no or onye mbasem ba me ma unhu. And I remember onye mbasem.
And you say you shouldn't. And you wouldn't me no why are you with me? So be mbasem dia ya umbasem e. Men me mbetrim plan on kase o mbe wale wentile de no. Aya your mistake ni so ya wale nipa na obesesa. Ebia nipa no wo ebufuo suban bi and even if the man is stingy like and your man kitty bi wo ho nipa no ye but yes oh ya wale nipa na obesesa so nipa no wants a sour relationship.
Why do you people always say the man is stingy? I didn't know who.
Stinginess in the council and yes bia uni oba
The network is acting up.
And yes uni oba
I think the network is acting up. So it has. Did you hear my question?
Yes, I heard your question. You said, why do we always say Mbema is stingy? Stingy na ye can yes bia. As I've never seen any woman in a relationship being stingy before. Never. Media me who be that dear. Counselor, as for me, I have not seen some.
Hold on. Equia.
Yes,
Equia, you've not seen a woman who is stingy in a relationship before. You two, you've not seen that
I
before.
have seen some before. They are stingy and wicked. Yes.
Sir.
Hey,
And they're
Some
following them
women.
in who be that?
Some women.
Yasmin.
Obani do all
Well,
of
Yasmin.
according to the relationship. No? Oh, hello.
Please, I'm listening to
Yeah,
you.
go ahead.
Yes. So I'm saying that Obani do all relationship. No? The only man say okay receive. Say owo bi a obetimi de aboa be ma no ana so obetimi de aboa omo mie no say bi anka oye adwumanya sika ebi a efie aduane no abi neman kizin say obetimi de support be ma no never. She will never do it.
Really?
It is always the man who has to go struggle and bring.
So, like when they even borrow you money, when they give you money,
There are
it's a
women
borrow.
like that.
They'll
It
remind you to
exists.
come and pay.
Yes.
When
Well,
they cook, they
as
go
for
and buy
me,
things, they
dear,
tell you.
Exist.
as for me,
Only
dear,
then
I have never done that before.
the receiving end.
Never.
Every
So, okay, it's
So, your fellow woman has confirmed that they are stingy women. So, go ahead. Let me hear your final submission. We have 10 minutes to wrap up.
okay.
Let me hear you.
time.
Yes.
We remind you. I bought this and that and that. You need to.
Okay, counselor, as
All
for
right, so the
me,
next one
dear,
is acting up. All right, so let's go. Let me hear your final words. Yes. So you are trying to explain to me what it means to take care. And the good take care is what you are explaining right now. And that's why you say a stingy man will not be a good person for you. It's an accidental marriage to have a stingy man. Is that what you just said?
of course, even if that woman too is stingy, it's also an accident. Now, more mbana okase one face can ba misumi ready ania. Some kala no so better come.
Oh, okay. And then father home. Matthias says, so accidental marriages can come through stingy men as well. Okay. Okay.
And
any other point again, Yasmin?
as she said, point na ejina adia oba ne pe ne dia be ma ne pe dia oba ne pe ene dia be ma ne so mpe.
So obi too much me who accident na catch the one.
Of course. Imagine say if you woni wadamfo wadamfo oba betumi aka be ma betumi aka tro but eno no nso na ebi wo ha na ya hoye a nti wo na wo so wi so wadwe na wo hu say okay the all can ye no kra na say ye no kra and before obi date obi no ma wadwe nda ho. You can love the person, but at least use your common sense a little.
How do you do that?
Okay. As for me, with my experience, now I know certain things, what to do and what not to do. But some people, like they haven't experienced anything. It's normal, I know you be bukrana o kasese o onim se bia nipa no ne ne wo hwane na ye o ye ntina wo kasa but onim se wo ye ni
and you say wadanfo ne akua na one me call out na onim bi wo ho enya na wo akua ma ne se won hwe o fiu e na aka no
as long as say akua ne mi di wo ho komode a maybe obi relationship asam de me nka bi age se nipa no abeka so say ni say na me so ma kire ma ade But say me a me kono ho no makoka say ni say de da bi da wo bua menye da. So no I am madamfo na oni me di nkomo say oh ebi eda no ye ni say and so ye bibi say wanye ni ye di afan me ne be kasa but say me yes standby na minnim de ekọ so wo muntem de mintumi nkoka bi and de enye possible uka bi kra ebi ana sister ku ya adi ha ye say emplatwe no ana wotwe no me jealous mu mienu no
Well, that's okay. So we've learned a lot. So it means that you can know accidental marriage before. People can see the
of
accident
course.
coming and they will tell you. But we ignore. And as we ignore, we find ourselves in a fix. That's okay. Well, that's okay. Thank you very much, Yasmin. And how is Saudi Arabia?
Here is okay. Normal.
All right. Well, you have promised me that you don't have any accidental marriage in Saudi Arabia, so that's okay.
Yeah. With the experience I have, I hope say I don't marry anyone by accident.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's okay. Thank you very, very much. And then take care of yourself. Be careful. And we'll talk again. All right. Ekuya.
Okay.
Ekuya. Ekuya. Ekuya.
Maybe she muted herself. Or she's gone.
I think she's gone off the line. She's gone off. Okay. All right. So thank you all very much for joining us this morning. Ekuya is off the line. I wanted her to get us through some of the messages, but I think I have Benjamin here. I have Yasmin who just spoke. And I have Abna Akosia also here. Thank you. I have Barbara. My Barbara is also here, blowing me a lot of good morning kisses, telling me to have a great day. All we've tried to learn today is that accidental marriages are marriages that can be contracted through the discomfort of the individual. And there's a long write-up here. Hi, which Okia is here to read. So somebody has written a long essay. And I say, for example, having an affair with someone just for pleasure, and the person becomes pregnant, and you have to marry her accidentally. Yeah. We've said that several times. Abu, thank you very much. Abu's message. Thank you. It's several times. So having sexual intercourse with somebody for pleasure, and accidentally the person becomes pregnant, and you are asked to marry her accidentally. I think that it belittles the value of womanhood. But there are times that women feel that rather makes them heroes. But well, I think otherwise, that when a guy, marries you as a result of a wrong move with sexual intercourse, then it makes it a very bad one, honestly. But I don't know what to say. Your statement is true, and we've said it several times. That is why we believe that people should take good care of themselves. Please don't just have sex anyhow. Don't just have sex indiscriminately. Don't just have sex because sex is available. Don't just have sex because the person is demanding it. If you want to have sex, please do it in a responsible way. When I say responsible way, respond to the ability in you when it comes to sexual issues. And by so doing, you will be able not to find yourself in these type of issues that we are discussing. So I like your comment. Thank you very much for coming and learn with me. Even though we don't have people who are having the numbers watching, one of the good things I showed all of you is usually immediately we are done, we have a lot of people who are coming back to watch our conversation. Don't allow accidental marriage to lead you to perpetual accident. Don't allow accidental marriage to lead you to perpetual accident. Marriage must not be contracted through accident. Marriage must happen because the individuals are ready to enter into it. So don't just go ahead. Don't just go ahead. So sorry, I'm just wrapping up this time. And I want to encourage you that yes, you can identify accidental marriage before it happens. And once you can identify it before it happens, let's learn how to avoid it. If possible, you can abstain from sex. One of the common ways of meeting accidental marriages is when your marriage happens as a result of what do you call it? Of just sex. You just had sex and it ended up you becoming pregnant and you are under obligation to marry the person. So let's do more of what do you call it? Of preventive sexual intercourse. Let's do more of preventing getting pregnant so that children will not be the yardstick by which somebody will want to marry us. If somebody tells you that have a child for me so I can marry you, remember, it is an accident in disguise. I'll continue the part 4 of these particular statements. And I believe in that we'll get a book out of this accidental marriage thing. Please subscribe to my Facebook right now by following me. Press the follow button or go straight to YouTube and go and follow me on YouTube or subscribe to my page. And by so doing, you become a part of the business we're doing. If you want to deal with me direct, you can always please come direct by calling me on 0277 609 644 on 0277 609. What accidental marriage is and how to avoid them, and we should be careful not to become candidates of accidental marriage. I'm glad you came through for me today. Call me on 0277 609 644. Get ready for all that is going to happen in the United States of America. We are going there and we'll be there to be part of African most beautiful. Very big.
The search is over. Are you ready for 29th July? African most beautiful USA. Who wears the crown?
The night is gonna be live on 2000 Howell Drive by Mara, New Jersey, 08065. And Boost Up 23. Yes, it's over. The search is over. And the ladies are ready. Apparently, we are anticipating the maiden event. Who wears the crown for African Most Beautiful USA 2023? Date, Saturday, July 29th, 2023. Venue was Claridge Hotel, Atlantic City. NJ08401. Cameras, lights, and action.
African most beautiful USA.
Red carpet on the night is gonna be a dynasty. RT's on the bill.
Kelvin Boy, Obrafour, Dada KD, Natty Borax, FBS,
Janie, Cultural Chuk, and Cora Obidi. What are you waiting for? Grab your tickets now.
Get your tickets from www.eventbrite.com.
The most anticipated night for an African girl living in the States? Who wears the crown? Ambusa, African Most Beautiful USA.
You are the one. The search is over. Are you ready for 29th July? African most beautiful USA. Who wears the crown?
The night is gonna be live on 2000 Howell Drive by Mara, New Jersey, 08065. And Boost Up 23. Yes, it's over. The search is over. And the ladies are ready. Apparently, we are anticipating the maiden event. Who wears the crown for African Most Beautiful USA 2023? Date, Saturday, July 29th, 2023. Venue was Claridge Hotel, Atlantic City. NJ08401. Cameras, lights, and action.
African Most Beautiful USA.
Red carpet on the night is gonna be a dynasty. RT's on the bill.
Kelvin Boy, Obrafo, Gata KD, Natty Borax, FBS,
Janie, Cultural Chook, and Kora Obidi. What are you waiting for? Grab your tickets now.
Get your tickets from www.eventbrite.com.
The most anticipated night for an African girl living in the States? Who wears the crown? Ambusa, African Most Beautiful USA.
You are the one.
Is bad breath distancing you from your friends? Worry no more, because NBF Gingival Gel will put a smile on your face again. It is good for bad breath, tooth decay, and gum issues. NBF Gingival Gel has antioxidant properties of vitamin C and E and soothing properties of propolis. It can also be used as a toothpaste. You can also mix it with water and gargle with it. Always remember that anytime we talk about bad breath, NBF Gingival Gel will be there to do the magic. For bulk purchase, contact Light Pharma and leading pharmaceuticals or call us on 0200-799-325 or 0267-569-764. NBF Gingival Gel, your new best friend for your mouth. This advertisement has been approved by the FDA.
What do you watch? You watch, Papa. Now, what was Sagum way? Comparable. And then the NSA. Where are we? Yes, soon. Nay, it has some pass of work for Jawo. Please let me share a drove family like no. May check with them, may call our may comparable. Mr. Bingham, my sister. My answer to me, I'm meeting me, Mama, and stand on coming sister. Ning in edge, you. See my word, ramage. Hey, loving yes, in me. My one me, also between my bones are any family bless shit. Family bless. I feel it's not kind of more home come.
Family bless or Babia downfall. Family bless number
1. I hope you can hear the sound of what I'm chewing. It's nothing but this ginger honey chips. Ginger honey chips. Now in the United States of America, everywhere you want. 862-215-2007. You can chew it like this, or better still, put it on your cocoa, rice water, oatmeal. You can put it in your akpatashi, your whiskey, your brandy. You want to put it on it. It's so nice. So nice. Oh my God. Ginger honey chips. 862-215-2007. 862-215-2007. It's your ginger honey chips. Get one for yourself. $10, free to go.